Once a friend of mine and I was at another friend of mine's house, upstate New York, and I met this real interesting guy, and he was sharing a book with us about the art of nothing or wanting nothing. And you know, it's so indicative to a lot of circumstances that you deal with in life every day. And you can see, I was speaking about this yesterday, and how the compiled situations that you deal with end up becoming more of a power for you, dangerous power, if you don't use it correctly. And understanding that these are all particulars of yourself. You have to rise. Like, today's math is understanding. I think it's understanding. Hold on. It's wisdom, God supreme, I think. I think today is wisdom, God. Wisdom, God, understanding. Don't let me lead y'all wrong real quick. Hold on. Either accurate. Yeah, I was right the first time. Wisdom, God, supreme. What does that mean for me? The knowledge that became wisdom should be lived in the aspect. So it's brought from the thought pattern to the physical, which combines you into who you are for your wisdom, which makes you supreme. You got to stand on these things that are taking place in your life. Fly by night energy is way more plentiful than you actually taking the time to have a repetition with yourself. Like, how much dialogue do you take of yourself? Like, is it even important to you to take dialogue of the things that you do, say, your actions? I bet you if you was to do it, you would see that a lot of your actions through a day are unconscious. Like, you might just move to certain things and be like, damn, why the fuck I did that? Sometimes you'll be on a mission to go do something else and forget you were supposed to do that. Be like, yeah, what I was about to do? Or you be talking to somebody and forget completely what you were saying. Yo, what was I talking about? These things are particular because you got a road. So sometimes you may have higher issues that are, or higher principles that are helping you, and they just erase shit right in front of you. Like, nah, you don't need to go that way. Period. It ain't gonna hurt nothing for you to miss that. You know, you can actually request to relinquish more of your will, so therefore you can be guided. Or request to be more aware in your self-action, so therefore you can be more cognizant in the decisions that you make through your life. All these things are important. And I stay consistent on self-awareness because it's a stronger basis to understanding the particulars of what you're actually supposed to be trying to do for yourself. Growing the soul, or growing the spirit, or the spiral tail, or spiritual energy doesn't entail you putting all that wherewithal or life energy into significance that don't end up nothing but to a materialistic value in your body, back to ashes and dust. That's not what the purpose was when you came here. And most people are in agreement. Excuse me. Most people are in agreement with this lifestyle in the same aspect, paying homage to some form of a higher power. That shows lack thereof of understanding of what your purpose is, even the knowledge that you get from your higher power. If that's all you end up, with the conclusion of trying to understand what your life should be, if that's it, then you know what I'm saying. If that's it, then that's that speaks volumes to what you don't know. And I got on here to start out thinking about a lot of things. I'm probably going to get into it because I'm still early, but it's it always covers a lot of bases, how the energy fluctuates, and you get a chance to look at everything in a whole. And particularly, do you know that life can take place and you have, just try it. Like, try not to give try not to put no feeling response in situations. Like, when situations take place, no matter what you connected to, when you notice things, try not to involve your feelings. Just respond via the circumstance. No matter if it's somebody connected to you, your children, your work, your relationship, family, whatever. Like, just try not to respond with emotion. Like, literally, no matter what the situation is, you know what I'm saying? Tony cheating on you. Try not to respond with emotion. Don't even make the decision off an emotional standpoint as if it affected you. Just make the decision off of logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, remove the emotions from it. Do not respond emotional. Do not let the emotions hit you. Respond from another aspect. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, but if you can do that, you'll start to see something. Something will come out of that. You know what I'm saying? And particularly, like, it's a lot of little sciences that happen within self-awareness that you get a chance to compile more energy on, that's going to give you awareness on a higher scale later. And these awarenesses by circumstance are described by lesser minds in society as psychic abilities or stuff of that nature. That shit is not even real. Because if you can compile the mathematical value, anybody would think you're psychic. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be like, how do you know that? It's mathematics. It's just that simple. You can just add that shit together. You know what I mean? When you pay close attention and focus, you can start understanding characteristics. You can multiply that by circumstances and places and get you an outcome. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it starts going so fast to where it doesn't even, you've been working that mathematical value for a while. So now it just compiles into visions because the subconscious already understands how to do it. Like, it's like, as you learn from the subconscious and you get universal energy, you also teach your higher self how to compile that energy and consolidate it. So the physical body is literally consolidated energy of light. It's the lowest value of where the light is. It comes into a physical. So because it's so weak, it also has a high value. The high value is you understanding exactly what you are. And when you're in this level, other lights, you can consolidate that and condense it into something that you can use tangibly. This is the knowledge that comes from the universe. You can literally consolidate that knowledge and condense it into something tangible if you're listening. Some people call that manifestation. You are a manifestation. You are a manifestation of a light point that coalesced at a certain existence. That same idealism is in your possession. Light is all around you physically. If you are paying attention to what the light energy is coming down and what you get from that within meditation, you can grab it and put it in the palm of your hand and coalesce it into something tangible. Whether that's energy for you to use or manifestation. Self-awareness is deep because it teaches you on how much you're able to pay attention. So then if you have a goal to pay attention to, it's only going to frustrate you because you can't get the energy because of the level of your capabilities, right? So therefore, you're going to have to strengthen that if you want to get to that goal. And then you start understanding that these things are all particular in every aspect of life. Unbeknownst to you, things that you could have been doing using the same method, you've never done it. So you've only used it by being poked, prodded, pushed, and pulled. You know what I'm saying? Within society and life. And prejudged on things or thought patterns might have made you put down certain energies that was very prevalent when you was young, that would have been molded, that would have been hammered with the solar plex energy into something more tangible that you never got a chance to use. It doesn't mean it's not there. It just, you don't know that it's there and you don't know how to go get it and reuse it. I'm telling you right now. People always want to downplay meditation because you got a lot of knuckleheads out here talking about what meditation is. Meditation, medication, do this, do that. It's because it's so many little small increments that you can get lost in meditation that really don't serve no high purpose. Yeah, you can play in the field all day, but if you ain't using the shit for what it's really meant for, you ain't getting nothing done. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you don't really listen to too many people, because these are different perceptions. All these perceptions are existences on the plane of this earth. I hear you talking, but I'm not about to go do that shit. We in two different existence spots. I got to make that shit work for me within my existence. It's just that simple. And if you can't master your existence, you're going to miss out on a lot for you. See, that's why they tell you don't be focusing on everybody else. You know, you looking outward. Your eyes are set for you to focus on everybody else. They do that. It's like what they call a double-edged sword type shit. You know what I'm saying? It'll cut for you, but it'll cut you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, you got to be mindful of you looking out, because those same recording eyes should be in a different focus. You can widen that lens to pull in a whole stronger level of visual frequency that will help the vibrations of what you're trying to coalesce. That has to do with energy. The palms of your hands pull in energy. You breathe it in. You talk. And inhale, exhale through your mouth. Your ears hear energy. You know what I'm saying? Your hair pulls in energy. Everything on your body pulls in energy. The solar panels on your skin, you see what I'm saying, pulls in energy. Everything pulls in energy. You have to be cognizant of these things. If you're not cognizant of these things, you just out there, I'm going to go out here and do it. You ain't got nothing open to use that shit. You just out there getting burnt up. You got the whole building shut down. Ain't nothing absorbing no energy. You just, what they call going through erosion and shit. Nah, you got to turn that shit on. You got to go inside you, open up them solar panels, and then know how to absorb the sun. You see what I'm saying? They be like, nah, your body will just do it for you. Not if you sitting there putting all that bullshit in you, it ain't. The shit gonna close up. Boom. Pores gonna close up. Ain't nothing gonna come in. If the light rays can break down to the size of an atom, right? And my body pores are so small that they can put out small globules of water or water drops. That means those pores are like black holes to the sunlight. That means those pores are like giant black holes to a ray of sunlight. So if I can open up my pores by the natural, you know what I'm saying, by the natural solar plex energy in my body, just by my mindset, and I can go and receive the sun, that means I transmute energy. Just like refraction. The light gonna come in me and it's gonna go out of me, but it's gonna come, bounce around, leave trace minerals, and it's gonna refract out of me. And I gotta shine it back out in a different way. I got that glow. Your body move, I got that glow. Yeah. You gotta understand what you're doing. It has to feel a certain way for you. Yo, we talking right now. This shit done went up at 15 minutes. I ain't even know I can go this far. You already know the vibes, man. This Naga. I ain't gonna even hold y'all, but yo, man, get on your meditation, tighten your jaw up, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're opening up things, make sure you're hearing the vibe, and focus on the little things, so then you can grow that to something into a different understanding. There's no book for this. You're gonna be the teacher and the student. You dig what I'm saying? You're gonna be the teacher and the student. So write down what you learn about yourself, create your own scripture. You already know the vibes. Naga.